guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm just trying to get to my live. Somewhere. Here I am. Hi, Betty. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. There's 2 Debbies. Hello, hello. Let me pin my list. Oh, didn't. Hold on. Shoot. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Aunt Mary. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Regina. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing today? Oh. Hi, Amy. Hi, Christine. Got a lot of Debbies. Hi, Amy. Hi, Millie. Hi, Haraletta. Hi, guys. You guys, I got the cutest little, what is the elf kit at Hobby Lobby. Can you see it? So cute. My back is killing me. Well, I thought I could reach it. I just fell out of my chair. So we might be doing this next Tuesday because that will be my only live next week. Because the wreath convention is next week. I'm so excited. Hi, Cherie. Hi, Sue. Hi, Amy. Look, though, this was at Hobby Lobby. Isn't it cute? It's got the little head with the legs and arms. How cute is that? It's pretty big. Hobby Lobby. I just wanted to show you. Let's get him back in his bag. Actually, I'll put him back after. Oh. Throw him over there on the floor. Hi, Jamie. He's cute, isn't he? Hi, Katrina. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Joanne. I'm sorry if I missed some of you. Hi, Cece. Yeah, so today I went, I was going to try to do a sunflower, you know, not the flower, but sunflower themed wreath. Just kind of late to be finding sunflower stuff, but I couldn't find what I was looking for, so I decided, I seen him today at Hobby Lobby, and I just thought he was adorable. So this is what we're doing. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Jamie. So we're going to do this today. And then I have a lot of pics. We're not going to use them all. We might, but we probably won't. Cheryl. Hi, Yolanda. I did add, hey, Joyce. I did add a couple things. So I found these. They're little snowmen buried somewhere over there on my shelf. Forgot I had them. So, we might use those. Then look, aren't these adorable? His legs move. How cute are those? So I got them. We got these little lollipops. And we have these snowmen too. I have a lot of different snowmen. I love snowmen though. But I bought them in all different colors. So we have this. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Nancy. And then these are ribbons. So originally I was going to use this ribbon with this. And I cut it all down. But then I like this better. So I switched that, Cheryl. So you guys, the list is going to have this ribbon in it. After the live, I'll put this one up too. So you can have your choice. Which one you prefer to use. And I also might add window pane, which is not on the list. I'm not sure if I'm going to yet. Hi, Joanne. Thank you for sharing, you guys. You guys are the best. Yes, if you could all please share, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. So we're going to use, can you guys see the mesh roller from there? Something popping up on the screen. I hate that. Okay, so this is our 21-inch mesh we're going to use. Hi, Rose. And then we're going to do all rolls. I'm not doing plus, we're just going to do rolls. So I already cut my rolls down. You guys know I like to make my bundles ahead of time. So I did, it's 10-inch mesh, and I cut them 10 inches long. and then I just put them in a pipe cleaner and twisted it off. You guys can just add them to your ties. I just do it because I'm live and it's quicker. Hi, Janie. So, you know, I'm sure you don't want to be on for hours watching me. And we might add tubing. I don't really know. We'll decide as we go. Yeah, see, I already had all these cut down. So we'll see how we like the other one. And if I don't, we might add these. Hi, Mary from Kentucky. Sherry had 3 shots today. And I can't keep her going. Aww. Hi, Mary. The out parts. Mary, that at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby has the whole kit. And I believe it was $29.99, but it's 40% off. Alright, so we're going to do, and we're using a, I believe this is a 16-inch. Let me move my computer. I believe. This is a 16-inch elevated 2-tier tinsel work wreath form. So I'm going to pan down and we'll get started. So we're going to do 12-inch poofs, and then we're just going to put rolls in every tie. Let me fix my ties first. Tomorrow is, I got to go close camp. I've hardly been up there all summer. Hi, Laura. Hello, hello. Hi, Marie. So, you guys, if you want to know when I go live, all you have to do right now is type in live or alert, and then you'll get a response. I believe you get another response to that. Hi, Maisha. And then, hi, Miriam. And then you just type in live or alert. And you'll be notified when I go live. And I also wanted to mention that I am doing the Parade of Homes show. If you're in my area, on the 18th and the 25th from 5 to 8. The 25th is a Thursday, right? Hi, Julie. Hi, Roxanne. Thank you, Tammy. Hi, Tara. Hi, Tina. Thank you, Mary. All right, so I'm going to pan down so you guys can see better. I think that's good. All right, we're going to start our poofs. This mesh is so pretty. This mesh is from Hobby Lobby. And again, Cheryl is my moderator. Most of you already know her. Hi, Sophia. She's from Creative Wreaths and Flowers, and she does lives too. She goes on Mondays and Fridays, but she's answering as Laura Jean's Wreath Room. And she'll share all my links with you, answer your questions the best she can. But yes, don't forget, if you're in my area, please come see me at the Parade of Homes on Ladies' Night. Both nights are on a Thursday. Hi, Susan. And I will be there from 5 to 8 on the 25th. My daughter will be doing the first show because I will be out of town. So we're just going to walk this in. So for those of you that have problems, I get a lot of people messaging me about an easy way to do the poofs. If you can't slide this in your hand, this mesh is a little bit thicker. It's harder to slide up. If you can't slide it like that, you don't have to slide it in your hand. Just hold the tip. Just get it all together on the tip. Like I just walked it in. And then you got your board, measure it out. So here's 12 inches. And then just grab it. Just like that. And there, you got a poof. So you don't have to slide it down with your hands. You can just go like this. You got a poof. And then put it in your tie. Okay? Hey, Donna. Okay, so I'm just going to use a zip tie. So I open up my first tie, and I'll put this down right in front of it. We're not going to use this tie to tie this off. We're going to use this zip tie. Then that way, when I come around with the poofs, I end in that tie. Voila. Hi, Teresa. And you guys, I'm also starting my own wreath design group. I'll have all the information on that when I get back from the convention towards the end of the month. And I'll start it, I think the first day will probably be on the 1st. And so it'll bill you every 30 days. It's $15 to join. And I'll let you know what that includes. After I get back, I'll post it all on my page. If some people were saying that, you know, they'd rather pay on the 4th, well then just join on the 4th, and then that way you're billed on the 4th. If you'd rather pay on the 8th, join on the 8th. That way it bills you on the 8th, okay? And if you're interested in my design wreath making group, please just type interested. And again, I will post more details when I get back, and it's going to start on the 1st. So we're doing 12-inch poofs right now. Hi, Sophia. She wants to join for sure. Thank you. So we're going to go all the way around this in 12-inch poofs. Now you don't have to do 12. I just like my poofs a little bigger. You could actually use 10-inch poofs. I always measure them out. I don't know why. I know how big they are. I just always do. You don't have to. You can eyeball it. Thank you, Cherie. This mesh is pretty. That's why I didn't want to do the ruffles over it, because if I did poof, ruffle, and rolls, it's going to hide this. You guys, if you're going to do the poof, ruffle, and rolls, it really does hide the bottom mesh. It's really then just your base. So you want to use like a basic mesh when you're doing, for the poofs, when you're doing poof, ruffle, and rolls, because you're not going to see it. So we'll see how much of it we see with the rolls. Thanks, Renee. Thanks, Sophia. Yeah, so once I start my group, I won't be doing as many lives, because I'll be in there with all of yous. But I will be live, just not as often. And so when I'm down at the wreath convention, I'm going to see what they have down there, because I'm going to try to do wreath kits for the first to offer in my group. So you guys can get some wreath kits from me. But I want to see what they have down there before I go ahead and order anything. So I think we'll probably start off our first kit as a Christmas one, because it's definitely going to be too late for Halloween. Halloween's my favorite, though. Yes, this mesh is from Craft Outlet. And again, all the order numbers. Oh, Cheryl's sharing it now. Cheryl is the best moderator ever. I love her. I will admit, I'm not that great of a moderator. I mean, I do try. Thanks, Ernest. But Cheryl's much quicker on the computer stuff than me. You guys will get a bonus too, because Cheryl will definitely be in that group somewhere. So she's more smart with the computer stuff. The computer stuff, I'm just, you know, I procrastinate it. But you really do need to know if you're opening a business. You do need to know that. Hi, Kim. I know, isn't the mesh so pretty? I love this mesh. I've had it for a while, and I was like, I'm going to use this today. I definitely bought way too many signs this year. I'm never going to get to them. I'll have to put them away for next year. Laura is the designer. You are the techie. Yes. Yeah, Cheryl's my techie for sure. So she'll be in that group. Because she's my biz buddy, my best friend. And she's my moderator, so she can come in there and help out. Hi, Carmen. Thank you, Cherie. I love you. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited. I gotta come up with a name though. I need a name for my group. Something cool. Something catchy. I don't know. I'm still struggling on that one. I came up with so many cool names for my business group, or my business name, when I first started. And every time I would punch it up on Facebook, someone already had it. So we just went with my name. Nancy, once you do these more, it'll come to you so easily. You know, I've been doing it for a year now, which isn't that long, but thank you, Aurora. And you guys, when you're doing the poofs, you want to make sure that your ends here, you know, your sides, stay on the side. Don't tuck them under, because then your poof is not going to look right. So I just kind of walk it in with my fingers. Say I'm moving with my thumb and pushing it over. Make sure that's on the side, and then I roll it up, just like that. And then I measure it 12. And I stick it down there. You're just going to put it in the tie and twist it off. Now see how that's curled over a little? I'm going to straighten that out. Thank you, Joyce. Yeah, I use all good quality stuff, guys. If I'm using basic mesh or something, that's because I'm just building a base, or I use it a lot for my rolls. Miss Kitty and Owl. Someone said Kitty's Corner. Jonathan, I feel like I got better every week. Yes, you do get better. Trust me, my beginning wreaths, which you know you think are good, when you look back at them compared to what you're doing now, you're like, oh my God. And you guys, the wreaths I don't like, even though other people might like them, I won't sell them. They end up in my closet. And hopefully someday I'll go fix them. But if I don't like them, I don't list them. Alright, so now we did all the bottom. And remember I said where we zip tied that? We ended and you can't see where you started and where you stopped. So now we're going to go up to the top. Sometimes, because this one's so close, I'm going to zip tie this. I'm going to do the same thing now on the top. Because I don't know, I feel like every time I don't do that, this one poof, when you transition, it seems to always fall downwards, and I want it to stay up. So I am going to zip tie this one right in front of this tie. And then again, when we come back around, we're going to end it right in this tie. So we're not using this one to actually hold it. We're using a zip tie right here. Now you don't have to do this. This is just how I prefer to do it. I just don't like how my poof falls down there when I transition. So I'm going to zip tie it. This mesh is very thick. I can't see. Get out of my way. I'm so uncoordinated with these zip ties, I swear. Someone had a zip tie gun. I didn't even know there was a zip tie gun. How cool is that? Okay, so I'm just going to zip tie that. And then I'm going to turn that right to the bottom. We'll cut that off after. There. I just find when I transition and I start it, if I just put it up there, this one poof always seems to want to fall, and I don't like that. I'm very particular. So now we're doing another 12-inch poof right over here into the tie. And you could do 10-inch on top and 12 on the bottom. I just do 12 all the way around. Thanks, Rose. Yeah, I just don't like I just feel like, I don't know, I think it's the mesh. It pulls on it when you're transitioning from the bottom, and it keeps going. It wants to fall downwards, and I want it to stay up here. So if you zip tie it right in front of a tie, it won't do that. It'll perfectly stay. Light it up. So if there's something you guys wanted to see me make, just let me know. You can message me. I know someone asked me about doing an elf, and I seen that elf kit today at Hobby Lobby, because I was just going to order one at Craft Outlet, which they have adorable ones too, by the way. And they got really cute Santa ones too. Thanks, Barbara. I love watching you make gorgeous wreaths. I'm interested in joining you. Thank you, Carmen. Yeah, my zig gun works well. Is that what they're called, Sue? Zig guns? I don't know. I seen someone using one. I never knew they existed. I mean, I guess if you're using a lot of zip ties on something, that would come in handy. I never did either. I seen one. I seen it on a live though. A live or a replay, I don't know. It's very cool. A zip gun. I guess, Tara, it holds zip ties, and you can just shoot them out and they zip them up. I don't know. I'd probably still be uncoordinated with that one too. I think I just got the curse of the zip ties. For the longest time, I used to call them pipe cleaners. This mesh is so, so pretty. Also, you guys, this mesh holder, this is the ultimate mesh roller. I always say holder because it's holding my mesh, but I guess it rolls it to you. It's from Susie's Reef Shop on Etsy. Cheryl, I'm sure, has shared the link, and we'll share it again. If you're interested in this, I have an affiliate link to it. It doesn't cost you any more money to use my affiliate. It just means I make enough to buy a pack of gum or so for sharing the link. But again, if you're making wreaths and you plan on making quite a lot, this thing is great. Because before, I used to try to line up like 4 of them, especially if you're cutting like rolls, and then cut them easily, and they would all stick together. It was a pain in the butt. This thing, you just put it on the roll and roll it out. And it's also a great Christmas present for the crafter and your family. Whoever invented these wreaths. Whoever invented these wreaths. I don't know what that meant. I don't know. I never knew how to make a wreath last year. Hi, Gail. I seen someone do a Nick's Seasonal Decor. He put up, I seen it on Facebook around Christmas, how to do a Dollar Tree wreath. So I went and bought all the supplies. Of course, I had to get the supplies at Hobby Lobby because Dollar Tree had nothing. And that was the very first wreath I made. And I bought supplies for me, my daughter, and sister. And we all made a wreath together. And then, okay, so this is where, nope, that's not where we ended, or started. Hold on. Yeah, it's the Ultimate Mesh Roller, and it's from Susie's Reef Shop. Which link? Who's she talking to? Mesh Roller. And then I, thought, well, I was pretty good at it. I just watched the video and did what he did. And then I seen Hardworking Mom about a month later do a Christmas wreath. I don't know if you guys remember it, but she did a Christmas wreath and it had the white skates in it. And I loved that. So I made that. And then I thought, hey, I'm not bad at this. I just kept making them, and my husband's the one who convinced me to do a business and start selling them online. Alright, so this is where we tied it. this is where we tied that from the bottom one. So this is the tie we're going to use. We're just going to push this one over. This is the tie we're going to use. It's our last tie. Just walk these sides up. But yes, this mesh roller is just so much easier to control the mesh. I'm going to put this right down where that tie is. Move this one over. Nice and tight. There we go. Now I'm going to cut this. I'm going to leave about 1 inch because we got to tuck it underneath that poof. Make sure you don't cut nothing else. We're going to tuck it underneath. We're going to zip tie it right to the frame. Okay. I don't know what they're saying. I was trying to read that. Someone's having problems with something. Alright. So see, this is the piece I just cut. So I'm just going to... Which way do I want to go? I think I'm going to go... I'm going to move these two out of the way, and I'm just going to zip tie it right to the bar. Right to the wreath form. Just like that. Zip tie it. Mesh is thick. Thank you, Heroletta. That's kind of a tongue twister for me. Okay. And then I'm going to go underneath and I'm just going to cut that zip tie down. I think I have another one I have to cut somewhere. Where'd it go? Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. I just flattened that. Wait, let me fix this. Okay, so when I am doing, sometimes I do this, I'm going to show you this little trick. So sometimes, I mean, we're going to do rolls in here, and other times I do the ruffles. So you don't really see the gaps, because I always fill stuff in. But if you're just doing poofs, and you can see the little space in the bars, sometimes I'll take this bottom mesh, just like this, I'll put my hands right in it, and I'll take this top mesh, the top poof, and I'll tuck this bottom one right into it. So that way it doesn't fall and it looks like one big piece. Sometimes I do that too. But I'm not going to do that today because I'm going to fill this baby right up. Alright, so now we're going to start our rolls. This is what we have so far. This mesh is so pretty. Alright, so I did go ahead and I did my rolls already, guys. They're called bundles. I call this bundles. Just means I went ahead and made these into a bundle. I'm just going to cut this little pipe cleaner down, and then I'm just going to open them up and put them in here. I'm gonna do a roll for you though, just to show you in case you never see me do it. And we're just going to put it nice and tight in there. The tighter you twist that, the more they stand up. And I'm gonna cut one down right now to show you. I got so much stuff everywhere. Stay. Alright, so see how it just rolls out? And there's also a ruler on this. So if you want to tuck it under, you can tuck it under and hold your mesh. And so you could cut 3 meshes at the same time. Actually, if you're doing 10-inch, you could put 2 on each bar. Put them out, and then you could cut them straight across. We'll have a big mat, and then you'll get 4 pieces in one cut. I can't recommend this enough, you guys. Love it. Where's my thing? Okay. So I'm just going to show you how I do my bundles. My blades get dull so quick. It's time for a new one. Let me move this out of the way. Alright, so I got 2 10-inch mesh. I cut them 10 inches long. I'm just going to roll them. I'm just going to roll them. Then I'm going to take one, I'm going to set it in my handy dandy Bodabra. This is to make bows with. I can't make a bow with this to save my life, so I use it to hold my rolls and ruffles. It's a good little holder. My rings are grabbing this mesh. So we're just going to roll it. And then we're going to take them both together, just like this. Kind of pipe cleaner. Use a half a pipe cleaner. You don't need a whole pipe cleaner when you're doing a bundle. You're going to fold it up. Now the key to making this bundle stand up is you're going to pull. It's hard for me because I'm not on that side. You're going to straighten that out. You want to pull as tight as you can on this pipe cleaner and then pull these rolls the opposite way. So I'm pulling down and pulling the rolls up. And then with my thumb and my finger, I'm going to squeeze the bottom of this. That's the key to make this stand up. Squeeze that bottom really tight, then twist. And they stand up. If you do not squeeze the bottom, they end up falling down like that. I like them to stand up. So the tighter you squeeze down here, and then twist as tight as you can, it'll make them stand. Okay, that's a bundle. So we're going to put these bundles in every tie. So I'm just going to trim off my pipe cleaner. You don't have to do that if you go ahead and pre-make these ahead of time. It's just quicker when you're doing a live, because trust me, I'm very slow at the rolls. And I used to be super slow at the ruffles. Again, if you're just joining me, could you please remember to share and like my page? If you don't already like it, I'd really appreciate it if you did. I'm going to trim these up as I'm going. So we're going to put these 10-inch roll bundles in every tie. We got 12-inch poofs and a 16-inch elevated 2-tiered tinsel work wreath form. And again, after my live, I will post all my supplies, where I bought them, and the item numbers. So if you want to go get it, you don't have to search for anything. I have all the item numbers in there for you. The only one I couldn't find an item number for is the, it's got the number on it, but when I punch it up, this is from Hobby Lobby. It is at Hobby Lobby, but if I put the item number in, it's not punching it up. So the Snowman ribbon is from Hobby Lobby. I don't know why it won't punch in the item. It won't come up on the item number. But I'll put that in my comments after this live, so you could go shopping if you want to make this wreath. And when I do start my wreath kits for my private group, whatever doesn't sell in there, I will sell and offer to you guys. So we're just going to go all the way around, and we're going to put all these rolls, I call bundles, into every tie. See, because if I did ruffles on this, it would have totally covered that bottom mesh, and I didn't want to cover it because I really liked it. So keep that in mind. If you're going to do the poof, ruffle, and rolls, as Cheryl calls the Laura way, because I do poof, ruffle, and rolls a lot. It's my fave. Just use a basic mesh, because you're really going to cover it with the ruffles and the rolls and the ribbons. You don't really see it. It's pretty much just a base to elevate your wreath, to bring it up. And if you want to know where I buy any of my, like my mat and scissors or rotary cutters, glue gun, all the stuff that I use, I have those in my affiliate links, which is pinned at the top of my business page. And again, my affiliate link just means for me sharing the link, I just make some change off of it. It doesn't cost you any extra money if you bought it from me or right from the site. And it's your choice. I'm just letting you know. If you bought it from my affiliate link, I'd appreciate it. And if you didn't, I'd still love you just as much. I swear, I could be up in this craft room all day and it's not hot. And as soon as I start live, I think it's because I get all these lights on. These lights don't really, they must make you hot because I don't usually have all the lights on when I'm up here during the day. And I have 3 of them. I only turn 2 on. Because Damon says stay in the light, but sometimes it's just too much light. Right? And I'm also on YouTube, guys. If you're not on YouTube, or you are on YouTube, make sure you check out my channel and please subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, lots of rolls. So there's 18. So if you're cutting your mesh, you're going to need 10 or 18 10-inch and 18 green 10-inch rolls. Because we did it in every tie. And there's 10 ties on the bottom and 8 on the top. If you don't have a work wreath form, you could just use a regular form with pipe cleaners. And you could do, you're going to put 10 pipe cleaners on the bottom, and they're going to be 5 inches apart. And then you're going to put 8 on top, 5 inches apart. If you're using a smaller form, do them 4 inches apart. I don't usually go below a 14 unless I'm doing a flower. When I first started doing flowers, I was doing them on an 18, so they were quite large. Oh, my video, I don't know why that scrolled down. Hold on, guys. I don't see any comments. There we go. Sorry about that. My can needs to be on this side. So my Etsy has 6 different shipping options. So if you do get a refund for my Etsy, make sure you look at the different shipping options and click the one that you want. Otherwise, it's just the default, which I believe is the cheapest one. It's 2 to 9 days. I mean, Christmas wreaths don't need to be to you before 2 to 9 days. So I'm just twisting these off. I just give it a couple twists. I don't want to do it any tighter than that because I want to make sure I have enough tie left to put my ribbon in. And they're getting a little short right now because that 21-inch mesh is very thick. So again, you guys, if you want to know when I go live, please just type in live or alert, and you'll be signed up for my live alerts. Did I miss one? So I was going from top to bottom. I wasn't paying attention. I think this is the last one. Just trimming it up. Just like so. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Shannon. Now, if you guys are already signed up for my alerts, you don't need to do that. Okay. So now we got all the rolls in. Let me just move all this garbage can. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Isn't that pretty? I love these colors. It's so Christmassy. It's Christmassy. Did you see it? Did you see what? Okay. So let's do the ribbon. So again, I switched my ribbon. Let's hope we like this one. So we're going to do these two in every tie, every other tie. And then this is going to go in every other tie. So every other tie, every other tie. So these are 14 inches long. I just cut them 14 inches long. And then I dovetail them. So you're just going to cut your ribbon at 14 inches. You're going to fold it. You're going to fold it in half. That dovetail is very crooked. You're going to fold it in half just like that. And then you're just going to cut it at an angle. And that's a dovetail. It just makes it look a little more finished and prettier. Instead of having it nothing at the end. So they're 14 inches long. I'm going to pinch it in the middle, and then I'm going to put it in one of my ties. Just like this. I love this green ribbon with the red trim. It's so pretty. I think these two ribbons right here are my favorite. And those colors. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. All the ribbons cut 14 inches. They're all dovetailed. We're just going to pinch it in the middle. Just like that. And then we're going to stick it into the next one. So this one's every other tie. And then these go into every other tie. I want these rolls on top. Move these out of my way. My ties are getting short. Then I like all my ribbons to come towards me. So I always pull them out towards me. Don't be afraid to yank on them. They're not going to go nowhere. Once you securely tie them, you can shape them the way you want. You could do the X pattern like this, so they look like an X. I just like them to go down and out towards me. I just think it makes the wreath look more fuller. And that's just what I like. So again, we're just going to do every other tie all the way around. Just like that. And I'm not untwisting my ties at all, you guys. You don't have to untwist them and then put it in. Well, my tie is a little short on here. You could do that to give you a little bit more length, but then everything comes out a little. Just open up your tie and then put it in. You don't have to untwist it all. So we're just going to repeat the same thing all the way around. So I shop, most of my supplies come from Craft Outlet, especially my mesh. Most of my mesh is from Craft Outlet and AC Moore. AC Moore does not have an online store. So I'll eventually start carrying that in my shop too. Because their mesh is $5 a roll, 10-inch mesh and 21-inch mesh. So that's an awesome deal. Oh, let go, let go. These little balls want to stick to everything. Alright, let's try this again. Did I miss one? Did I? I did. I did miss one. Thank you, guys. I did not see it. Oh, that would have sucked if I got all the way around. That mesh just wants to stick to that. Thank you. I did not see it. I would have to undo them all. Put this up here. Thank you. Oh, really, Kim? That's awesome. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I mean, it's not a super big store like Hobby Lobby or anything, but they have their Christmas ribbon, when it comes out, is immediately 40% off. Their Halloween ribbon, they waited like a month before they put it at 40%, which is weird. Excuse me. Their Christmas ribbon came right out at 40% off. And then, like I said, their mesh is 2 for $10, which is $5. Did I miss anything? And what's that? So it's $5 for 21-inch or the 10-inch. I mean, they don't carry like the snowball or anything. All their mesh is a metallic fabric mesh. Those little balls keep clinging to the mesh. It really wants to grab them. Stop that. Let me trim that. Let me get my little scissors. Yeah, so Craft Outlet, Hobby Lobby, and AC Moore is pretty much where I buy a lot of my supplies. I do pick things up here and there at Joann's or Michael's. And once in a while I shop at Sims Wholesale. You do need a tax ID number to shop there. But shipping is really expensive there. So unless I'm doing a huge order, I don't get anything. So we're just going in every other tie with 14-inch ribbon. Snowball. Yeah, the snowball mesh. They don't carry the snowball, which I really wanted today. So I'm out, so I'm going to have to place an order at Craft Outlet. Ooh, this tie is so short. Good night, babe. You going to bed? Oh, you do?
You on TV?
Yeah. Yes, I'm live. You want to come say hi? He just ran. Alright, so we did all the way around the bottom. And the ribbon's going to get all messed up until I'm done, because I'm just going to keep messing with it. So now we're going to go up on the top. And I'm going to put this right here. And on the top I do the same thing. I point all the ribbon out towards me until I'm done, and then I'll decide. Ours is in Laura, I think, Auburn, New York. I don't think anybody lives near me. Everybody's down south. I ordered mine on Monday evening, got it on Thursday. That's great. If I order from Craft Outlet, I get it in 5 days. And if you spend over $68, it's free shipping. Oh, really? Auburn, New York. No kidding. I'm doing a, I haven't yet. I think I'm doing it next month. At the VFW in Solvay, New York. Where you can purchase a wreath kit and make it with me there. I'll be advertising that soon too. That would be fun. I'm in New York. Irene's in New York. Are you guys near Syracuse or are you near New York City though? Let's say Omaha. Well, we know where you are. Cheryl's in Nebraska. Solvay's 20 minutes away. Oh, really? Get out. That's awesome. Yeah, so maybe you'll come to my wreath thing. You can make a wreath and I'll help you. Yeah, I'm going to do it at the VFW. I just got to pick the date so Pete can hold that spot for me. And I got to send out, I want to make sure I got enough people signed up for it first. The city on Long Island. Oh, okay, that's cool. You're a little distance then. I've been to New York City twice. I love New York City. Thank you, Jamie. You're sweating in Florida? It's muggy here. I mean, it's not as muggy as it was. I'm sure it's way muggier in Florida, but it was very muggy the last couple days. Tomorrow's going down to 50. Of course, it's going to be cold when I go close camp. And I'm right next to the water, the lake, so I'm probably going to freeze. I gotta bring home the golf cart, some things. Kentucky. Yeah, most of my followers and viewers are far away. Someday we'll all get together. Wouldn't it be fun? Road trip. So is anybody else? I know Rose, Mary's going to the convention, and she's near me. Who else is going near me? I want snow. I love the snow. I mean, for a while there I was bugging my husband to go down south, because I used to get winter depression. I mean, now that I'm making wreaths, I don't. Because I don't work. I haven't worked in 20 years. You know, I'm a house mom. But my kids are older. My husband works very long hours. So when you're alone a lot, you get, you know, plus I think it's how dark it gets out early. Because, I mean, it's dark out at like 4 o'clock. So it wasn't the snow, it was the darkness. You know, you think it's bedtime. Because it's dark out. You're going, but you're in Virginia. Well, I'll see you there, Ann Riley, Nicole. That's awesome. Okay, so we got all our ribbon in. This is what we have so far. So cute. Okay, so we got our little snowman. He does not have the rock bottom butt, so I don't have to make him go to the bathroom. I live in Baldwinsville, New York. I'm about 17 minutes away from Syracuse. tacks off. So I'm probably going to use some wire. He's so cute. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use red or green wire. Red's right there, so we'll grab red. And I'm just going to wire him. I hope. Now, he's too cute. And you know what? Let me turn on my glue gun real quick. So, I'm going to stand up and look. Ugh. He's so cute. I love his hat. Put him right there. So, I'm going to wire him somehow. Let me look and see. So, I'm going to go right around his neck because he's got that red scarf on. And then I'm going to twist it off in the back so it's nice and tight. If you twist the object, it actually goes tighter instead of the wire. So I gave him a couple twists. Yeah, so you can't really see that wire. I hit it right under his scarf. Now, I don't know if I cut these long enough. And I might put one right down here just to hold his bum. Yeah, I should probably do that now before I get that wire in. Let me cut one more piece. I'm going to poke it right through the back of his butt. Hi, Lori. I made this one a little long. Alright, so I'm just going to poke this right, I think. Feels like there's cardboard under there. I don't know if it's going to poke through. Nope, it's bending. Come on. No, I'm going to have to poke a hole in him. Let me see. So I'm going to grab my, I always call it owl, but it's an awl. I'm going to poke a little hole right in the bottom. Does have something in there. I don't know what. I don't know if I'm going to get wire through there. Let's see. I want it to curve that way, so I'm going to curve it. Well, I'm not going to find that hole. I don't really want to put a big hole in there because you're going to see this bottom a little. Alright, let's just do, I'll figure it out after. I'm going to set him right here. Sometimes when I have something that might fall through, I'm going to show you two real quick. If I have something that might fall through that I don't, because he's a little bit smaller, I take the canvas, the grid canvas plastic. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I'm going to grab one. Hold on. Let me see. So these are just little plastic canvases. They got the little holes in them. You can, we'll see how he works out. But you can zip tie this right to the bottom. You can cut it to the shape of the ring. Or you can just put it in there. Because I covered the backs up so you're never going to see this. And you can make this nice and tight by zip tying this right to the frame. And then you don't have to worry that he's going to fall through. Okay? That's another little trick I just wanted to show you. I'm going to try to zip tie him down. And if he seems like he's going to keep falling, I don't think I made my wire long enough and I didn't. So I gotta shorten this up. Hold on. Because my skull heads, I did a Halloween wreath, and the little skull face kept, like, he looked like he was looking at you sitting on the table, but then when you lifted up to put it on the door, he was facing downwards, and I did not want him to look down. So his skull head was kind of round in the back, so I cut half his head off in the back to make it flat, so he would lay flat. And I put one of those canvas panels on the wreath form, and then I wired him right to that panel. And then his head didn't tip down no more. I just had to make that wire longer. And I'm going to do one to the other side too, so I can tie him to both sides. So I'm doing one wire so I can hook him on this side and the other wire on this side, so he stays. And I'm just twisting the wire. You can see what I'm doing. I'm just twisting the wire. I'm going to cut that little piece off because it's too long. Let's put these in the garbage so I don't step on them. There, so we got one wire going one way and another wire going the other, and this little scarf is hiding it. That's perfect. What's that say? What did I miss? Oh, that was from earlier. Thought you were telling me again I missed something. Trying to see which way he sits the best. He's so cute. Alright, I'll pull this all up. So you're just going to reach your wire down and find the frame, and you're just going to wrap that wire around the bar to your wreath form. So I'm just going to pull them down. I probably will end up putting that canvas thing on there, because I really don't want them to fall through it. And then on top of that canvas, I'll also put maybe a couple ruffles so it'll make him sit up higher. Because he's little, he's just going to keep falling through the hole. So if you put that canvas down, I should have did that earlier. I didn't know he was going to do that. And he wouldn't, but I like things to stay. Keep my skeleton head up. Thanks so much for easing my mind. Yes, Sharon, because he just kept looking down at the ground, and you know, I gave him little purple jewel eyeballs, and as soon as you put it straight up, I didn't like that he was looking down, so I cut his head off in the back because it's rounded, so he wouldn't go flat. He wouldn't lay flat against that canvas. So I cut his head off and I put the canvas on the form. And if you're using a white canvas, you might want to paint it so you don't see it, because I didn't do that. But what I did, because my wreath was already together, so it wasn't like I could pull it out again. So what I did to hide the color of that canvas on the bottom was I just made a bunch of ruffles, and then I stuck them all on the inside, and then I put the skull on it and zip tied him right through the canvas, so you couldn't see that white canvas because I had black ruffles all on top of that, all on top of it, that canvas, so you couldn't see it. Yeah, he's gonna need, he's so cute. Let me zip tie him down on the other side. I'm gonna pull this wire. And I'm just wrapping it right around the wreath form, guys. That's all I'm doing. Taking the wire and I'm wrapping it right around the bar. I'm not pulling him super tight. You're welcome. Up that way. Actually, I'm going to leave that till we're done. Because on my left, I'll cut it and want to change it or something. It's going to be too short. See? Now he's just jolly and happy. Alright, so now let's add, let's see what pics we want to use. And I also, let me see. So we got, I don't know if I want to add any tube there or not, which is weird because I always love tubing in my wreaths. So we got green and red. Green and red. Let me grab a new bag though. Hold on. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Okay. So we got our tubing. I mean, just, this one looks. Let me put that off right there. Alright, I'm just going to make this just a little bit bigger there. Okay. So I'm going to add tubing to every other tie. So when I do my tubing, I just take two colors and I make a loop, then I make another loop, so it looks like an 8. Then we're just going to cut it, just like that. My ties are really short, I hope I can get it in. I think I'm going to put it in the one with the Santa Claus. I want it in that one. Now I'm going to do the ones with the red and the green. Might as well match. I really got to get it in there because I don't have much tie left. Just like that. So we're going to do that all the way around in every other tie. So if you guys are just joining me, please remember to share and like my page if you don't already like it. And again, if you guys would be interested in joining my designer wreath making group that I'm starting on the 1st, I will put all information up towards the end of the month. It's $15 a month. I'll let you know what that includes. Please just type interested. That way I have an idea of how many people will sign up. So we're going loop and a loop. And I'm not really just measuring these. I'm just guesstimating. They're probably about 3 to 4 inch loops. And we're going to put these in every other tie. And I'm doing these in where the green and the red ones are. Thank you, Diane. And like I said, if you guys, it bills monthly for the group, so it'll be through your PayPal. PayPal is free to sign up for. So if you don't have a PayPal, you need to have a PayPal. And if you want it to come out, let's say you get paid on the 7th, you want to join me on the 7th. That way it doesn't take it out on the 1st, it'll take it out on the 7th. But I'll have more information for you guys when I get back from the convention. And I will be opening it up on the 1st. This tie is so short. I'm going to have to glue that one. I'm going to hit that with just a little bit of glue. I think it would be fine, but it was a little short. Alright, so we're just going to go all the way around in each tie, and I'm just going to run down what I did. So we have a 16-inch work wreath form, and it's a 2-tier elevated tinsel work wreath form. And I did 12-inch poofs all the way around, and then we did 10-inch ruffles in every tie, and we did 2 colors. We did red and green, and we put them in every tie. all the way around. We have 14-inch ribbons. And now we're doing tubing. We already wired the snowman in there, which I'll wire him better after this live, because nothing falls out my wreaths. Let's not stay where I want it to stay there. I can't believe the convention's only a week away. I'm so excited. I always check mine on the third of each month. Okay, yep. So that's when you would join me. That way, you know, it doesn't mess up your other bills, or, you know, we all get our money at certain times. So if you got it on the 4th, you would join me on the 4th or the 5th or whenever it's convenient. But if you don't want it to come out on the 1st, just don't join on the 1st, because it bills. It'll take it out automatically. Okay, so we did every other tie in the bottom. Now we're going to do the top. And after I get back from the convention, I will be doing a giveaway too. That will be a secret, but you guys are going to love it. We'll announce that when I get back. Hopefully I find a lot of goodies down there. I'm so excited. So again, I'm just doing every other tie with the tubing. Now, this tubing is, I don't think I put the tubing on my list because I wasn't sure I was going to use it. But this is just Dollar Tree tubing. It's not the flex tubing or anything from Craft Outlet. It's the Dollar Tree, so I will add that too because I have the item number. It'll just be easier for you to look for it. Sometimes when you go to search for something, if you don't know the item number, it's really hard to find at certain places. Okay, so we got one more. So we got to add tubing to that. I switched the one ribbon, so I have to add that ribbon to the list with the item number. Because originally, those little green balls, this ribbon's so pretty, but it really does want to cling to that mesh. It just wants to yank it. Alright, this is the last one. Or maybe it's the mesh. I don't know. Turned it like that. That way. Okay, so now we got the tubing in. Throw that down there. So, let me just look. I'm not sure I want to use this. You guys know I love to put everything in my wreath, right? It's so close. What's so close? Oh, the convention, yes. I know. I've been excited for months. So this is window pane. You guys all know I love window pane. And it's the lime green and red. So I might do these in every other tie. I just want to see if I like it first. You know, there's never enough for me, so some people say, oh my God, you put so much stuff in there. I do, I do. I like to visually see something all the way around. That's just my personal taste. Again, if you don't like it, you can custom order it the way you'd like. This is just how I make them on my live. Yeah, I don't like it. And I love window pane. But I don't want it in there. Okay, we're not going to use the window pane. Now it doesn't want to come out. It's like, yes, you are. We'll do that on a different one. Do you see Susie took off her empty ribbon spool and loosely wound it to the around it? Yes, I did that, Diane. Once your ribbons are empty, you can wrap your tubing around it, but you have to wrap it very lightly, because if you don't, you're going to squish it. You can't do it tight like your ribbon. I did that, but I'd rather just throw it in a drawer. And I always forgot to look for it, because all my tubing is usually in drawers. And I had red one up there spooled out, but you got to really wrap that really loose. So I personally rather just throw it in the drawer, but you guys might like it like that. It is a good idea. Okay, so let's see. So we got him in there. And we have these little ornaments, which are adorable. We have, I was going to try to have him, where's his little arms? There it is. I was going to try to have him maybe holding a little lollipop. How cute would that be? I might cut this down. Let's see, let me do that now. Take that tag off. And it is almost as big as him, but let me cut it about here. So I'm just cutting the lollipop stick down, and then we can glue that so he's holding a little lollipop. How cute would that be? Ah. Alright, let's do the ornaments. So we have these little snowmen too. The ornaments I was going to do on the underneath. I just want to see what these look like. So we have these ones. What are these ones? So we got those. Those are cute. These are metal. These ones are fabric. So we could put, they got the little dangly feet. So we can put that there. Just want to put them in and see what they look like. That there. I don't know the feet. Maybe these ones? Which ones you guys like? They would be awesome. I don't know. I don't think I like these in there. I just don't. I might use these ones. Let's do the ornaments first. Maybe we won't do snowmen. We'll see. Alright, so when I glue my ornaments down, I always take this little thing that holds it to your tree. I don't know what to call it. I take that off. And there's a little hole. So you could also glue the tip and glue right here. And then you could stick that right into your tie, just like that. And make sure when you glue, before you put your glue down, that you shape all this ribbon out and then put your thing down, because it'll help hold that ribbon right where it's supposed to be. We have the little faces, but see, if I do that, you're going to see the hole because I took the top off. Those are going to be upside down. So they're going to have to go on the bottom like this. Okay. So I can't glue the ties with the holes because you wouldn't see them. So I am going to just glue the back of it. Let me back this up. I'm just going to put a whole bunch of glue right on the back of him, right here. So you're just going to glue, glue, glue. I probably over glue, I do. And I'm going to set him right there. Hold him for a few seconds, just to make sure he's attaching. Do you have bulbs that look like snowballs though? He looks like he wants to throw snow. You know, I was looking and I have, no I don't. That would have been cute, though. He's holding a lollipop, though. He's going to hold a lollipop. See, I'm going to get something to... I'm going to put mesh underneath him to hold him up a little more. Just so he doesn't fall down and get lost. Alright, so we're going to do those ornaments in every other tie, and I'm going to alternate between the snowman and the snowflake. I'm just going to pull that off. We're going to make sure your ribbon's right where you want it before you put that ornament on it with the glue. Just like that. And we're going to put that just like that. That would have been cute. I have a white glitter. I have really pretty white ones, but they're not shaped like snowballs. And they got beautiful beads all over them, so I was saving that for a blue and white one I'm doing. I don't have craft business. I have either. And I'll be there. Oh, that's awesome, Dee. You don't need to have a craft business to go to the crafters convention. Thank you, Melissa. Alright, so we're just going in every other tie. Make sure your ribbon's straightened out. Let me get a glue stick because I know I'm going to run out. Back of him. Oh, you know what I was going to get at the store and I forgot because I'm all out, Cheryl? Band-Aids. If anybody needs Band-Aids up here, it's me. Told my husband, I got to get Band-Aids, and I completely forgot. And that cream for my back. Whatever it was. This ribbon really wants to. Alright, so we got the snowman. Now we're going to do a snowflake. I'm just going to put a bunch of glue down. Whoa, it's popping. It's popping at me. Shape out my ribbon. Right there. Back this computer up because it's stopping. Okay. And I think we got one more. One more. This one. So, those of you that are near me, like Auburn and everywhere else, are you going to the Parade of Home show? So I'll be there. I want to see the houses. Okay, so now we're going to come up top. And I think I'm just going to add these. I like these ones better because they're fabric like him. And the good thing about these is they're on this little wire. This wire bends really easy. So when it's an well, it's a little bit not as easy, but it's not as thick as thank you, Terry. Sorry. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Teresa. You can just put it in and bend it right around the frame. So, but these are just little light, so I'm not going to go through all that work of fighting with the wire. I'm just going to glue them. The thing is with the wire, though, you could have had them standing up a little. But that's okay. I'm all good. We're good. So I know I want him to, he's got such little short arms, hold his lollipop. Tuck that under anywhere. And I don't know if that's gonna, I might glue it there, and then where his green is around his hand there, use a green wire just to make sure it doesn't come out. I don't know if that glue alone is going to hold that. I really want him to stop sinking under, though. Stay, little man. I'm going to put that canvas down just to hold him up more. Okay, we're good. I don't want to put glue on it. It doesn't hold it, though. About to find out. It's about to find out. I'm going to hold this here for a second, guys, because I'm going to stick a little glue right there so that stays up. And I'm going to wrap that with green wire too afterwards, because the green wire will hide right around his green little mitt there. And I want to get the extra glue off that I can see. I just come in with my awl. I always say owl. I don't know why. I'll let it dry more, and then I'll just peel it, the extra glue that you see right off. But I want to secure that little lollipop a little bit better, because I don't want it to come unglued. So I'm just going to come right here. I'm just wrapping the green wire right around the green on his hand. You might see it a little. Let's see. You can see it a little. It's fine though. Okay. So let's put some of the snowmen on, and then we're done. So I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one. Cut that tag off him. Make sure you cut the tags off. I'll do one over here. These are from Hobby Lobby too. And then we'll put one. There. Actually, I'm going to do 4 because I got 4, so why not? I might as well do 4 so the other one's not left behind and lonely. I make my own stories up when it comes to the wreaths, guys. Alright, I'm just going to hit those with some glue. These are his babies. It's his family. And then I'll hold it up. And I'm going to put a back on this too. And a hanger. That way you guys know how to do it. I think I'm just going to start doing that on all my videos now. Do I still? Yeah, I gotta glue these. So I'm just gonna stick glue on here. And then we're gonna glue them right to the ribbon. Not in the face. So. I need a glue stick. I'm sorry I'm not looking at the comments, you guys. I'll look at the comments as soon as I'm done. I'm sorry. Thank God you got my owl. This one's a little bit longer than those, so I'm going to cut this down. So I'm just putting glue all over these, and then I say we're done. Or I'm going to put the backs on it. That's right. Didn't I just say that? There. Put one there. These are so cute. Now, I will end up, I'm not going to do it right now, but I am going to put that canvas under him and raise him up higher with mesh. I'll probably add some ruffles under his butt, just so he sits up a little higher. Okay. Unplug this. Whoa. I got one ornament left, but there's nowhere to put it. Alright, so let me grab what kind of hanger I want. So I always use wired ribbon as my hanger, but I have, where did I put it? I had it a little while ago. Where did I do that? I have this little piece of rope I used last night. It had garland balls on it, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to hold the wreath up so you can see what it looks like. Let me just move my Mevo, and then I'll show you how to do a hanger in the back. Straighten out the ribbon. This way. It's always reverse. It confuses me. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to glue this right here. Shoot, I just shut off the gun. Hit this with a little bit of glue. I don't like that it's always hanging in his eyes. It's bugging me. Glue webs. Thank you, everybody. I see those hearts. Thank you, thank you. Alright. So that's how he turned out. Yep. And, alright, so we're going to do a hanger. So I'm going to have his butt out more. So he'll look like he'll be out more. Yeah, so I'll put something down. I'll put that fabric right here, and then we'll put mesh to make him go out further. So that way he looks like he's sitting on top of it. Yeah, that looks cuter. Okay, we'll fix that. So when you're putting a hanger on, you want to make sure, like especially if you have a sign, that you're centered. Oh, I didn't hold that long enough. You're centered with your sign, so you don't put your hanger on crooked. Stay. I might have to reglue that. I didn't hold it. So you just want to make sure wherever you put your hanger that your sign is centered. And then I just have this, so I'm going to use it. So I'm just going to put this, but with that, I normally use ribbon. You just tie a knot on what you're going to tie a knot with your ribbon. Then you're going to determine how long your hanger is, and then tie another knot, and then you have a hanger. But this already has that little hole there, So I'm just going to pull this through. What am I doing wrong here? At least I think I'm pulling it through. One that's not going. Nice and tight. Until I center with him. And then I'm just going to make another knot up here. Actually, I don't know how to do the loop. I'm not good at knots. Actually, I'm just going to use a hanger. I'm going to use ribbon. Never mind. I'm going to save this for something else. I used it last night, but I just remembered I wanted that for something else. Alright, hold on. Let me get the ribbon. Let me get the ribbon. What do we got over there? Green. Yeah. There it is. Shoot. It's over here. Alright. So I'm going to use I'm going to use this as my ribbon. Ow, my hanger. So this is from Costco's, you guys. This whole 50-yard roll of ribbon was like $6.98 at Costco's. And it's green on one side and red on the other. How cool is that? Oh, I forgot my camera was up high. Alright, let me just cut this down. Oh, actually. Alright, so I'm going to put the ribbon right here, right through the, right around the bar, and I'm going to tie a knot. Let me see, yep, I'm going to tie a knot. So I just usually do 2 knots, 2 or 3. 1, 2, we'll do 3. And you can hit that with hot glue, just to make sure, but I just shut my gun off, so I'm not going to. Cut that down. I'm going to determine how long I want my hanger. I don't like them too high. Cut that right there. And I got a bar. Put this right here. Tie another knot. Nice and tight. So I did 3 knots. So now you have a hanger. Just like that. I don't know if that's centered though. It's alright, we'll fix him after. So, because I have to go in and fix him, I can't put this on, but I'm going to show you. This one's a little small. This frame's a little bigger than my normal. So what I do is this is a placemat. This is from the at-home store. No, actually this one's from Walmart. You can get them at Walmart, at Home Store, Big Lots, and the Dollar Tree. Most of the stores are $2. Dollar Tree, they're $1. Dollar Tree only carries certain colors though. So if you want other colors, you have to go to other stores. But all you're going to do is you're going to take a knife or something sharp, your scissors. You're going to just poke a little hole. You don't really even need to poke a hole. The pipe cleaner will go through it if you want to fight it a little bit. But it's just easier to poke the hole. And then I'll put a couple on because I can still open it. You're going to stick it through the hole, which I just completely wasn't paying attention and lost it. Now I'm just going to poke it through. So I'm going to poke it through the placemat. You're going to go around the bar, and then you're just going to zip tie it. Nice and tight. I'm not going to go that tight because this is a little short, and I want it to cover it. And then I'll do one here, I'll do one here, I'll do one down here, and I'll do one over here. And then it just makes you have a finished wreath. This wreath form's a little bit bigger. This perfectly fits on a 15-inch. But, you know, that looks better than looking at that, right? So I will list this in my Etsy tomorrow. It'll be on my Facebook. Probably not in the morning because my husband's going to make me get up bright and early and run to camp to close it up. But as soon as I get back, I will list a video of this on my door. And in my Etsy link, if you're interested in purchasing it, you can go right there and purchase it. I didn't price this out ahead of time because I didn't know what I was adding to it. As you can see, I just create as I go. Let me move this over here. And I'm all done. Yay. Isn't it cute? I really want him to sit up more though. We'll fix that though. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching tonight. I really appreciate it. Thanks for sharing and always coming on to watch me. It's so cute. I love the colors of this. Now, I used to do reds and greens, and I switched my colors and bought all new Christmas stuff, which is not cheap. I'm still trying to buy Christmas stuff because I have a big house, but I gave all my red and green stuff away. So I kind of wish that, because some of the wreaths I make in the red and green, I'm like, oh, so cute. But I do blue, silver, and white, so it's not going to go. Thanks, Kim. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the hearts, guys. I can see them a little bit. Let me scroll up. There they are. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I see you, Sue. Thanks, guys. Convention ticket and guest ticket. PM me. Anyone need a convention ticket? What'd you say? Who was that? I just missed it. Just popped away. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Moody. Thanks, Rose. Hey, Laura, one of your viewers. 2 tickets and French yourself. I can't go back. Yeah, I seen that. I'll go back and look. I'll go back. Good night, Lori. See you in a week. So excited. Can't wait. I'm going to go now, and I'll meet you guys there. I'll be up front in the car. Good night, Rose. Thank you, Stephanie. Thanks, guys. You're welcome, Lisa. Thank you. All right, guys, I won't be on again until next Tuesday. Anita, you're late. I'm all done. No. You can get the replay, girl. Thanks, Vicki. So I'll be on next Tuesday, and we're probably going to do the elf wreath kit thing I just got at Hobby Lobby. Alright, guys, so I will see you then. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. God bless. Have a great night. I love you all. Bye.